What's going on, guys? Here with another video. Today, guys, I thought we would talk about with the changes to the ban list. Is it good for good for Scareclaw? As you guys know, Luna has to be in the video. Since she hears me talking, like she's like wondering where the people are at. She does this while I'm at work too. But back to the video. Okay, I think she's gonna chill. Sorry about that, guys. So basically, today we're gonna be talking about how since the ban list changes, what does that mean for Scareclaw? Is it good for Scareclaw? Does it hurt Scareclaw? And what are my thoughts on that, guys? So I figured we would discuss that, and I see what your guys' thoughts are. Really, I mean, it kind of, like, to me, I feel like it's about the same, but honestly, I kind of feel like with the ban list slash Kashtira come out, I feel like it kind of hurts Scareclaw. The reason why I say that is Nibiru. A lot of people are going to be main decking and side decking Nibiru, so you are going to see people playing 2 to 3 copies of this deck. I've mentioned this in previous other videos, but I thought we would dive a little bit deeper in today's. Got the classic Lava Golem, which works well with us guys, right? Because you could just main deck this with the deck or side deck it. Especially with the version like I'm running, I could easily make it just more of a going second, like I typically tend to play, and just main deck, you know, double or triple Lava Golem, and then put back in the alphas, and then just bounce, right? Bounce them back and bounce like the Godarla back, stuff like that, right? So you're not only you're getting rid of their right, you're getting your zones back. You're also getting the lava golem back to turn around, re-lava golem them, or re-kaiju them if you're using a Godarla or another kaiju, right? Which I've done this play for quite a while now with the previous version of Scareclaw that we were running. It's a good advantage for us guys, so make sure you're taking advantage of this. It's a good thing to main deck, or even I would even consider look at side decking if you don't want to main deck it. Ash will definitely see some play, so you could end up you playing Ash yourself as well. Even though usually I don't talk about playing too many hand traps, it may be a good one, right? If you're going to run like the Book of the Eclipse, I really do think Crossout Designator will see some play. I even saw it playing against when I went to locals, for example, because a lot of people right are going to be running Book of the Eclipse, so it's going to be anti-Book of the Eclipse, anti-Ash. Things like that, guys. The other one that I've recently picked up copies, guys, that I haven't talked about here on the channel, I don't think I've seen anyone talk about, that I think would be interesting, right? Because with the new triple tactics thrusting, right, if you can fully resolve it, and at this point, right in your turn, they've already got their monsters on the field, so you would get the extra effect of thrusting. And you could pull here Murmur, I guess as I pronounce it, I guess Murmur of the Forest. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but guys, you can target one face of monster your opponent controls, change it to face down defense position, then you can return a field spell. Turn all field spells on the field back to the hand. So what that means is you could play like your Scareclaw field spell, your Kashtira field spell, and then turn around and play this card. And then go through and, after you've got the extra Scareclaw or Kashtira to your hand, flip down their Shangri-La. So now you get your zones back, and now you have your combo pieces, and then you can just replay your Scareclaw field spell or your Kashtira field spell the following turn. Another one of my favorite is Salesman. I haven't seen anyone talk about Salesman either, guys. I love this for Nibiru, so like if you're not going to main deck Nib, like maybe you're going to side it or something like that, or maybe not even play it at all. Salesman is very good against this, guys. You just declare the card, and you could counter, like, call Nibiru. They can't play Nibiru this turn. Or call Crossout, right? Or you could call the Ash. Or you could call, Droll and Lockbird. Or the Book of the Eclipse. Super Poly. Stuff like that, right? That that's going to see play. And just name it. Especially going into, Game 2 and Game 3. You know what deck you're playing. You know when the main cards they're going to keep in, and just at this point you know how your opponent's playing and thinking and all that good stuff. So I think Salesman will start to see some play. If not, it's definitely going to be very underrated. So I would consider picking these up if you guys haven't already. So yeah, this is just a standard book of cards, right? Like I said, Book of the Eclipses, everyone's talking about it. It's going to see play. So that's main deck cards that I wanted to discuss, guys. So for some things that you can put in the extra deck to help go against specifically Kashtira itself, and kind of Nibiru too, right, is the Link Spider, right? So let's say you got nibbed. I've done this on stream several times. If any of you guys watch me live, you consider checking me out on the live streams, guys. Right, you just link off the token, you go into the Link Spider, and then you go into your rivals or anything else you could spam to summon, and then you just go back Tryhard. And you just go full combo, full combo all again. They didn't really do anything. They just wasted their time. Or you can go number 75. Number 75 is effect to basically negate Nibiru. When they go to activate Nibiru, it'll negate it, and then basically the effect becomes both player draw a card. So you get a draw out of it, and then negates their Nibiru. So it's fantastic. It stops Nib. You draw an extra card, then you can just link this off again and go full combo again and thin out your deck. Especially if you're going second and you're going for OTK, you can't beat that. A Rise Heart's very good to go against the deck as well, right? Because they're going to have their Shangri-La on the field. So once their stuff is triggering, you can just turn one of your Kashtira cards, whether it be the Scareclaw Kashtira, Unicorn, or whatever you have in the field, into this, and then just use this to go against them, right? Banish the Shangri-La face down, or whatever you need to, face down. And then too, right, to follow it up, let's say they got another one on the field, or maybe you don't have enough materials to use because you have to have 3 materials to trigger it. So let's say you don't have the 3 materials, right? You just go, they go effect, you play your Unicorn, let's say it's Unicorn, you pull Birth or Papayas, enter battle phase, slam into the Shangri-La, take the damage. Main phase 2, Zeus effect, Zeus them. And then you just go full combo for there because you hadn't summoned for turn yet. You just special summoned, so now you just go full combo. That's basically it, guys. That's the main ones I wanted to talk about. I think Lancia still could be a potential good side deck card as well too, so if you want to try out Lancia, just stopping them from going combo on your turn, because it's really all you care about, especially with Scareclaw, right? Because we just care about our zones. Because as long as we have our zones, right, we just run over Kashtira. Kashtira helps us out because they go in defense, so you're going to plus with Rich Heart every time because they're putting all their stuff in defense. Kirika, I know a lot of people talked about this. The only problem with this card, guys, and I think Tom Boxes, I think Tom's talked about this in his video. You do legally have to have a zone to resolve this. So if they do block all 5 of your monster zones, you can't legally summon her. So you have to have at least one zone to legally summon her. So that's the only downside of her. So she may still see some play. She's a really cool looking card, and I've wanted to utilize her as well. She may still see some play because usually there are some cases they can block out 5 zones, but usually for the most part it's typically 3 and you're left with 2 zones for your turn. So she may see some play due to that, just because consistently, more than likely you're going to have 3 zones. So it does make sense to kind of play her in because you would resolve her and pretty much go OTK a game. A lot of you guys have asked me to comment on Lethosacum. How with him going to 3, how I think that's going to be for Scareclaw. I think it's all right, guys. I mean, I couldn't see it. Like, if the only way I would see playing multiple copies if you made up like the Dino version. I can't remember if I ever posted. I don't think I ever posted the Dino version that I built, utilizing him. I know I built like a regular version I built and kind of threw him in that we played last format technically now. So stay tuned for that, guys. I may end up trying out the Dino version again, see if it makes sense, since Dino's got some more support since then, and this card's gone to 3, so it makes the version I built maybe a little better. I can't remember if I posted that or not. If not, I may do an updated profile and post that for you guys. The Dino Scareclaw that was pretty cool that I tested out. And then we may be playing Nib ourselves. So let me know, guys, what you thought. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry I haven't been uploading as much, guys. I've just been really exhausted between work. I'm in charge of 30 people, and they're all new hires. And my schedule got changed too, so I'm working later in the day, so I don't get off as early, so I have less time after I get off work to do these type of videos for you guys. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys' love and support. Now we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.